Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about micropipette types and display readings. So just another one of those base lab skills that you really need to be able to master. So let's get right into it, knowing the three types of micropipettes that are commonly going to be encountered. So the first one is going to be the P20. This is going to measure in a range between let me change that to black, between 2 and 20 microliters. And so this is going to be best used for very small volumes. And the way to kind of remember this is that if you have a P20, this is going to be really tiny amounts of liquids. Then we have the P200. This is going to measure in a range of 20 to 200 microliters. And so this is going to be best used for medium-sized volume. And the memory line to kind of remember is that the P200, this is going to be the middle range. So medium, middle. And then we're going to have the P1000. This is going to measure in the 100 to 1000 microliter range. And this is going to be best used for large volumes. So easiest way to remember it is P1000. That's the biggest number. So that's going to be for the biggest volume. So now let's talk about how these look on the display window. So on a P20, the digits on here are going to say 150. So these are going to measure. So that first digit, that's going to be in the tens of microliters. The second digit is going to be in the ones of microliters. And then that third digit, this is going to be in the zero point 0.1 of a microliter. So if the display reading shows 150 on a P20, you have 15.0 microliters. So it's important to remember that third digit is going to be a decimal. On the P200, the first digit, so if you have a number that says 125 in the display window, the first number to the left, that's going to be in the hundreds of microliters. The second digit is going to be in the tens of microliters. And that third is going to be in the ones. So if that display window reads 125, you have 125 microliters on a P200. The third one is going to be the P1000. So this is going to be the largest pipette that we have. So the first digit is going to be in the thousands place. The second is going to be in the hundreds. And the third digit is going to be in the tens. So if the window says 022, you have 220 microliters. So same three digits, different pipette, just different place value. The other thing that's also really important that I didn't say in the last part was that you always want to use the smallest pipette that can accurately measure the target volume. So talking about the target volume, if you want to measure something that is 12 microliters, you are going to use the P20. If you want to measure something that's 85 microliters, you're going to want to use the P200. And if you want to measure something that is 750 microliters, you're going to want to use the P1000. And it's really important that you do not choose a pipette outside of its range. So let's come over here and do some practice readings. So you have a P20 and the display window says 025. Remember that last digit is going to be a decimal. That far right digit is going to be a decimal right here. So this is reading at 2.5 microliters. Once again, if it says 180 on a P20, that last digit is a decimal, so this is 18.0 microliters. On a P200, if you read 85 microliters, or sorry, if you read 085, that is going to be 85 microliters. On a P200, if you read 200, that's going to be exactly 200 microliters. On a P1000, so remember that far left digit, that's going to be in the thousands place, then it's going to be in the hundreds, and then the tens. So if it says 075 on the window, you have 750 microliters. And then if it says 100 in that window on a P1000, you have 1,000 microliters. So why does calibration matter? So A, pipettes should be calibrated periodically. And what calibration means is checking and adjusting the pipette so it dispenses correct amount of volume. And so this should be done on a regular schedule. After any sort of damage, or if you have accuracy concerns. So let's just kind of lock this stuff in, final memory lock. So if you have a P20, that range is going to be in 2 to 20 microliters. P200, this is going to be in the 20 to 200 microliters. P1000, this is going to be in the 100 to 1000 microliters. So make sure you're reading all three digits. The place value is going to depend on the type of pipette. And a calibration, that just means it's a periodic check for accuracy. All right, I hope that helps. I hope you understand a little bit more about pipettes now. and I'll see you in the next video.